Welcome! I haven't seen you around before. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her. She was tickled pink and said, "Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond." No. Good advice is always handy, especially when it comes from someone experienced. And believe me, when it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert. I'm beyond that. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows more about it than I do. Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Connacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple and the wind was blowing from the left. So, I took aim and wham! Right in the middle. Even the captain of the Camelot team jumped up and asked, "Have you got any more like this one? Maybe the boy would rather shoot for us." If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and, well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now. About Connacht, what do you want to know? There's not much to say. They told us the menhir's gone out, and now they want to move us along with it, but the way they're handling it, they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days. He's a good man, but that woman of his, oh, mother preserve me. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though. I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, "Lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me." They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow. So they turned to me and went, "Come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win." Osmond, you always win. I could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would, but leaving was... And in Camelot, during a... In the watch, I taught others to shoot. Some of them loved those lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, "What are you doing here? You can't even see the target." And they'd reply, "Oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery." I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight, or a birch as thin as 2. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over. Then I quit the watch and began trading in top quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Connacht and we lost touch. Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should see Morag for that. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could. She tells me that every time she sees me. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant! Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again. Hello. Coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste. Oh? How did it go? So what, you're keeping it tucked away somewhere, waiting for the perfect moment? Just remember, the longer you put it off, the less that letter's worth. After the fact. Hello again. Leaving already? Hello? Leaving already?
Always a pleasure. You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my... Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that? Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry. Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, maybe I am. But I managed just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom. Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them. Think of it as giving treasures. A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off. You bet. Well, crazy stories like that keep happening to me all the time. I usually barely manage to escape with my life. And I owe all my luck to my magical hairpin. I picked it up from a delightful wandering merchant who goes by the name Malachi. He said the hairpin was blessed by the Lady of the Lake herself. Really? But he seems so nice. So that means my hairpin isn't magical. Well, my mum always said that if you believe in something strongly enough, it will surely come true. My hairpin is magical, and I'm sticking to that. Slowly but surely. In Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travellers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar. But it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful, knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins. All right, deal. I just want to get rid of this gear and hit the road. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course. Good to see.
Are you sure that's a good idea? This isn't right. I don't like this at all.
This is my shield. But there's no part of my soul, but I can feel the missing part. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
What brings you this way? Elixirs, powders, ointment.
Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by? What? I wasn't harassing her. I was just being friendly. I don't see what the big deal is. Besides, she should be grateful. I bet a savage like her doesn't get all that many compliments, especially not from men like me. What? What is this shit? What am I supposed to do with this? Did that Rita bitch put you up to this? A savage, teaching me morals. Don't make me laugh. So I like women. What of it? What my wife doesn't know won't hurt her. Besides, what else am I supposed to do when I'm away from her for months on end? A man has needs, you know? I'm not a red priest, damn it. Take your money and get lost. I don't want to talk to you again. So, I've actually read the book. I didn't have anything better to do during the night watch. You know, maybe I'm not being all that fair to my wife. Thanks for bringing it to me. Oh!
What is it now? If it
And? What's our situation? What did Denholm say? Oh, so does this mean Camelot still has a working brain among its ranks? Incredible. Very well. A deal is a deal. I'll begin production of weird candles, and you've done well. But remember, never, ever interrupt my work. Oh. Keep up the...
I'll face every threat.
Oh, All-Mother, keeper of dead. Oh, my family. My daughter, her husband, and my grandson. I was visiting my sister in the borough for what might have been the last time. She's 2 years younger than I am, but she's always been sickly. When I got back, the plague was already raging. The Red Priests either took the others or drove. Nobody can tell me if they took my family to the island asylum, or if that. So I sit. If I could, I would have done it. I guess I shouldn't be sitting here either. Thank you. Oh, but that's dangerous. Not only could you get... Pride comes before a... But if you decide to go in, I won't stop you. Yes, of course. And now you're healthy. That's nonsense. Admit it. You've taken some of my... Scaring an old woman like that. If you don't have anything you... I may be...
Hold your ground, men.
Father. Oh. Don't worry about me. I don't have much time left. My family. My daughter, her husband, and my grandson. We all used to live in this. I was visiting my sister in the borough. For when I got back, nobody can tell me if they took my family to the so I sit here. Yes, of course. And now... Yes, exactly. I'll keep you in my... Thank you. Oh, but that's dangerous. Not only... But what if you catch the red... Really? All right. Thank you. You're a good person. Now I'll pray to the all.
I've some spare food.
I didn't mean to be about...
You see all these people? Men hear this, men hear that. The weirdness is coming. The Red Death is raging. Camelot will eat your children. They scream and run around like headless chickens. But in the end, they all kick the bucket just the same. Oh, but you can. You can and you should. What is it to be afraid of, eh? That the weirdness will come? Well, it will come, and you won't be slamming the door in its face. You won't say, "Bit of a bad time, Mr. Weirdness, could you drop by later?" You've got to accept that Avalon's going to hell soon, and enjoy the bitter life you've still... Interesting. I call it bloody stupid. I traded some noble brat for it. Give him a bow. He said he'd need it when Camelot tries to take the men here by force. Poor fool thinks that's what matters. You can't explain it to someone like that. If you think it's stupid, why did you take it? Exactly because it's stupid. One look at it, and my face lights up. Life's bloody dumb. We pull serious faces and pretend it's not, while the gods fart on us from above and burst out laughing. So I figured I'd just join in. Before I took up smoking full time, I was Yvain's huntsman. Oh, don't look at me like that, it's true. Hunted game every day. Now and then I organised proper ceremonies for the Lord and his court. Oh, you should have seen it. Special garments, dogs, falcons, nobles everywhere. And me in front, leading, teaching. Ha ha! Oh, those were the good days. The Menhir's weakened. The forest's got less game. And there's more filth crawling out of the weirdness. So Yvain called off the hunts. Too dangerous, that bastard. With those words, he took away the greatest joy I had. So I thought, sod it. And now I sit here and indulge the second greatest joy. As long as you're breathing, you can still smoke or fall. Ah! Go on, laugh.
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to... Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. Maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my... Because he doesn't bother listening to us common folk. Even when our livelihoods are... If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait for the Lord's decision. This always is. How long can we wait? We're not some lazy nobles. We don't just get to put our lives on hold. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to work for our meals. Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business? I know. I was here when the outbreak hit. Lost some of my best patrons. But the Red Priests have it under control now. Every new case gets carted straight to the asylum, and we haven't had one in a good while. I tried talking to the Camelocians. They told me to piss off. Now Yvain's my only hope. I thank you, strange damn bastards. Oh, wait.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the Menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you. I would gladly explain why you're wrong, but I have neither the time nor the patience to engage in religious disputes. If I were a priestess of the Titan Steps, and perhaps... But here, take a look around. Cunard doesn't need preaching, it needs herding. The entire place is a complete disarray, and the people here are not easily swayed by words. If they were, we wouldn't be in this pick. I've been trying to work with Lord Yvain to control this situation, but it seems like... First came the Red Priest, braying about the Red Death and accusing people of hiding the diseased. They sow panic and mistrust as if we didn't already have both in abundance. And then you showed up and made a spectacle of yourself at the Menhir. We were hoping to make the relocation as peaceful as possible, but it seems we're fighting a losing battle. Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is Besides, I'm more You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Cunard. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters. Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend. You're wondering why I'm here, aren't you? I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace. May they all go. May they all...
The less attention, the better. startled me.
Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... that I thank him for his concern, and that I will... I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to... Honestly, I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing... I don't doubt that. But Kunart, I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. We all have to... Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the... That's my final decision.
I should stay out of trouble. You've come back. Take care out there.
And? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lord. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad it...
Nice to see you. There. You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you.
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the world. No, I am no priest. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the Word. I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred... Now, alone, I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently, but soon. I have been marked, a gift given to... Tell me, do you an obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act? I understand. If... Yes? So it is decided. It will take... soon. Yes? A handful of Camelot soldiers, myself among them, were chosen for a The priests sought an artifact, said to be hidden within the toll house at the border. Yet, what we found, it was then that I've heard the tales of the Red Priest's brutality, and I have witnessed it myself. Their methods are harsh, yes, but tell me, we are not perfect as we are. Walk with...
There. You're going to feel better soon. There. You're going to feel better soon. Do you need something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies are quite limited. Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot. I'm just an apprentice to Neonte, the priestess of the Alma. But the healer from Camelot is dead, and Neonte spends most of her time at Lord Yvain's manor, so it seems... Here, take this. Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's temporary. Though I suppose that's their outlook on all of Connacht right now. The legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. According to him, one priestess and her apprentice should suffice. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority. Even if they only have a blister, I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg. Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. As if she doesn't notice it, all falling apart. I know I should feel flattered by her trust. But honestly, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, Neonte's barely been here. She just sits by her grave, truth be told. I'm a bit worried about her, even when she does come by. She seems absent, and I don't even have the time to go check on her. It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot pays us a pittance for treating their soldiers. And the villagers just pay with what they can. But I can't make medicine with eggs and chickens. And even if I could, I don't have the time. Some days, I dream that someone will swoop in and take it all off. Still, maybe it's worth a try. Weakness from age. I'm afraid that's something none of us can escape. But even as we grow old, our strength can still be nurtured with care. This herbal brew strengthens the body and clears the mind, but only when used regularly, alongside proper effort, exercising both the mind and body. Here, take the recipe. If your friend seeks a quick fix, this won't satisfy him. True strength comes from consistency, not shortcuts. Please, remind him of that. There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's a difficult case. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore without scaring him even more. All of Connacht knows that I was marked by the weirdness. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. But some are superstitious. They believe I bring bad luck. When Neonte took me in, there were a lot of whispers, though it got better once I started working in the hospital. You can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please.
You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family. What am I talking about? Everyone treats me like some old fool who doesn't know what he's talking about. I can see what everyone around me is plotting. I'll remember all of this. To me, this is a prison. At least they don't have mutants poking at them. I'll only speak, and if you're planning to see them, tell them to come here and knock. Maybe they will. They should have come along. They live in the lower. I'll go to them, but that could. Bollocks. There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh? Don't listen to her. You can tell good folk don't get...
You're doing okay?
Have some spare...